Hi.
Hi.
Today, my name's Gary.
Randall.
Randall what? Your name's Randall? Okay.
Yeah.
Today we're playing X-Wing. This is first video we've taken, so it's more of a practice run. May or not make it up YouTube. We'll see how it goes. We're playing roughly 100 points each. You're the what again? Camera's over there.
The Rebels.
Is it Rebels? And when I'm playing with the, what's the other one called? Imperial
Guard.
Imperial Guard?
Wait, no.
That's a whole other game system. That's 40K.
No.
New Star Wars Day. I'm playing with the Imperial side. Imperium or whatever it's called. The one with Darth Vader in it, which we have. Alright, we'll finish this up and then we'll show you our list and then we'll get to deployment. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, here's deployment on the other side. We got Randall that just set up with his Luke Skywalker. Looks like he's escorting Han Solo. So and his skill's actually a 10, not an 8, because now we got the Imperial side over there, which I had set up with. We got Darth Vader with TIE Fighters Advanced flanking each side, and a regular TIE fighter because I had extra points for it over off on the other side. And then after that, we'll go into the probably going to skip the planning phase. And alright, the Imperial movement, we had Darth Vader came up and just put on 2 evades. Sontauri fell and the Saber Squadron pilot both boosted forward 1, and the Academy pilot over there just did his straightforward 5 and did evade. So that was it for their movement. Everybody just moved straight forward as fast as they could and performed a couple of boost actions.
And I made both.
How far did they move?
Move four straight ahead. And on the Millennium Falcon, I put a focus token. And the X-Wing has an evade token.
And then we will be on probably the phase 2 because I don't think anybody's in range to shoot. But after the first movement fanning phase, this is what the board looks like. And you've got the squadron over there. So after the second movement phase here, everybody basically just shot straight forward. You've got the squadron pilot here who's target locked currently now by Luke Skywalker. And you've got the Millennium Falcon who's target locked Darth Vader. And Darth Vader has target locked the Millennium Falcon, and everybody on the Imperial side has evaded if they have not performed a target lock. So the first round of shooting, we've got Luke Skywalker is going to shoot at the Saber Squadron pilot. He's also using his target lock, and he will be rolling 4 dice. Well, I will be rolling 3 defense dice with 1 evade. Here's the roll for his shooting. We've got dice all over the place apparently. So we have 3 hits
and 1 critical
hit.
And
1 critical hit. Here's the defense dice roll. I've got an evade, a focus, and nothing. So I have an evade that's on him. So I will spend an evade. So I had 2 evades. And he had these hits. So I'm going to get rid of these 2. And then we will flip over the cards. So the critical hit is direct hit. This card counts as 2 damage against your hull. So since he only has 3, he took 1 from a regular hit, and then the critical one did 2 to it. Luke Skywalker has shot that one out of the air. So that one's gone. I'll be back with the next round of shooting. We have here is 3 people at 9. You got Vader at 9, Sontauri fell at 9, and you can't see it underneath the big thing of the Millennium Falcon there, but Han Solo also has a 9. But according to the rules, the Imperial player goes first due to initiative ties. So we are going to see what happens. I'm going to spend my target lock from Vader to the Millennium Falcon. So shooting here, I'm going to use my cluster missiles as my attack because I spent my target lock. So I'll get basically 6 shots. I'll get to do that twice. So let's see how that goes. And target lock lets me re-roll. Here's the first 3 attack ones from Vader. We have 1 hit, but with target lock I get to re-roll those. So there's a crit and a hit. So far we have 1 crit, 1 hit. And then a hit, and a crit. So 2 crits, 2 hits. And the 1 defense dice roll, which is a focus. So he did not focus, so he doesn't prevent any of that. Right, so here was the result from the rolls. And so these took out all the shields. This one goes through, but he has a Chewbacca card.
Yay!
Rebels only. This is when you're dealt a damage card, you may immediately discard the card and recover 1 shield. So he's dealt a damage card, but discards it and recovers 1 shield. So he's down to having 1 shield left after all of that. So Suntory Fel here is going to shoot at the Millennium Falcon, who now only has 1 shield left and his Chewbacca upgrade's gone. So he's going to get 4 shots because he's at range 1. And let's, oh, there was bad dice there. So here's his shots.
1 hit.
So he has 1 hit at range 1, and he gets 1 evade dice.
Yeah.
And he evaded that, so he's got no hits from there. So after many deliberation here, we've decided that he's going to use his cluster mines, which I know you can't see because of the light. I'm going to use cluster mines, which is 3 attacks basically twice, and it's target lock, so he'll get to re-roll. So roll 3 dice, 3 red dice coming up. We've got a hit. That's 3 hits so far. 3 more dice. This is that Vader. And 3 more hits, so we have a 6 total hits. Here's Vader's defense at 3 dice. We have a nothing. Focus, focus, and a nothing. So he will use his evade to get rid of 1. Then 2 shields and 3 hull points, and he's dead. So it's not looking good. Darth Vader was failed to make any evade rolls, and he rolled 6 rolls. And then he immediately said it was skill. And he rolled 6 dice like 7 times. But if you'd have rolled 6 hits again, you'd have went, see, I told you it's skill. No. Yeah, okay, whatever. So error recording right there. Little banter back and forth. That's alright, I'm going to take down this big Volkswagen that's in front of me. So here's 3 shots from the Academy pilot. Actually, it's 2 shots from the Academy pilot. And there's a hit and a focus. So you get 1 evade. 1 evade dice.
Evade.
It evaded it. Okay, so now we're on the movement. So there's my son is moving stuff around. We got the Academy pilot here that's going to take 2 shots at the Millennium Falcon over here. If I can get rid of that, we got a shot. So hey, there's 2 hits. 1 evade. 1 evade. Roll 1 dice.
Okay,
anytime you're ready. Weak leader, nothing. Lose that last shield.
So now he has
5. He has 8 hull points left.
no 7.
He's going to that one now. He's down to 7 hull points as I did 2 hits and he didn't block any. So he lost a shield and went down to having 7 left. Now we've got back here. Suntory Fel is going to shoot to right here at the Millennium Falcon. We're going to measure some range. We are at
3.
range 2. So we measured it out, and from there to here is range 2. So I get 3 dice, 3 attack dice. I have 1 focus, which I'll change to a hit with that. So we have 1 evade coming up.
Hopefully 1 evade. Nope.
No evade, so he takes another damage card. Alright, so now we got the Millennium Falcon here shooting his primary weapon back at Suntory Fel. So here comes the 3 shots because we're at range 2. Go ahead, roll your 3 dice. And we have a hit, and a focus. And defense wise, I get 3 dice. Here's the evade from Suntory Fel. Nothing. Again, worst dice game in history. So he takes 2. So as we get down here, it looks like Luke's a little caught. He can't shoot at anybody where he was moved. The Millennium Falcon's trying to get away and probably do some shooting with the 2 target locks he has on both the guys due to the upgrade over there. Which is, what's the upgrade?
It is weapons engineer.
Upgrade of weapon engineer, which allows him to target lock 2 people. So we'll see what happens after shooting. So here we've got from here, shooting into here. I'm going to get 3 shots off, and here's my 3 dice because we're at range 2, regular range. And I get a hit, a crit, and a focus. Do not have a focus on there. I have an evade. So I have a hit and a crit. Here comes the 2 evade dice from the X-Wing. He evades 1, so he loses a shield. So lose a shield. So from here, we're shooting here to there using target lock. He's at range 3, so you get 2 dice because I'm at range 3. Or no, yeah, you get 3 dice. So get your other dice.
Okay.
And here's his shots with re-rolls. So he can re-roll the 2 focuses. Do the target lock. He rolls 2 focuses again. Oh, somebody's dice is going cold now.
Shut up.
Yeah, so that works.
Up.
So I have 1 evade token here. He had 1 hit. Here's my evade dice. Oh, didn't roll any. As usual for the whole game, I have not rolled 1 evade, but
You can use a token.
I will use the token to cancel out that. Next we have the Academy Pilot going into Luke here. 3 dice. Oh, a hit, a crit, and a focus. So we have the crit, a hit, and a focus going on here. So that's currently what we have. Let's line these up here. And the evade dice on Mr. Luke.
Okay. No
Evades
evade.
nothing. So he loses 2 more shields. So he loses a shield. Alright, after we have another movement here, we have the Falcon that's out here that's flanking off to the side. He might be able to take out one of them at range. Moved him, banked 3, and did a evade. Satorian fell, ran into Luke Skywalker, so he got to perform no actions. And Luke Skywalker moved, and apparently he's not doing any actions. What actions are you going to do?
Focus.
Well, focus. Put your token on there. So we got a focus that's on that one, and we're about to commence shooting. So the first person to shoot would be Luke Skywalker over there, but nobody's in his arc. So next it'll default to Suntory Fel and Han Solo. Since ties go to me, I'm going to try and shoot Luke out of the air right now. And we are setting at range. Setting at range 2. That gives me 3 attack dice. How many does he have left?
2.
2. Need to take him out here. Here comes. So here's like the game decider here. The Millennium Falcon shooting at range 3 onto the lone Academy Pilot. So here's our 3 dice. 2 focuses, nothing.
I will use my target lock.
You have to say that before you shoot or it's cheating.
Oh.
So roll it again. Because you can't. Here comes the second cheating target lock roll.
Okay.
And you have 2 hits. So I'm at range 3. I have evade of 3. So here comes 4 evade dice. Plus I have an evade token. But with the way that I'm going, oh, he hasn't been hit at all yet. But with the way that I'm rolling today on evade dice, he's going to take 3 whole points. Alright, so here we got the Academy Pilot. Going to try and take out Luke. We're at range 1 there, so I get my 3 dice. And I get a hit and a crit and a focus, which I didn't have. So here comes the 2 evade dice. We evade this one. And then you take the crit. So get rid of your shield. And we flip this over. Console fire. At the start of each combat phase, roll 1 attack dice. On a hit result, suffer 1 damage. Action, flip this card face down. Alright, so after movement, the Millennium Falcon once again has Academy Pilot and target lock. And we have some piloting errors over here by Luke, who keeps trying to spin his dial to go the other way. And he's in front of the Academy Pilot like he can't shoot him down. Well, we'll find out if he survives this shooting that's about to come up from old Han Solo. So, and here we go. So he had 2 hits on his roll he did before the camera was going. Like I said, it's the first one here. So here's the Academy Pilot trying to survive this shot. And here's my 3 evade dice. I roll 1 evade and I have an evade token. So I evade both of those hits. Now we've got here shooting Luke at range 1. And you have 2 defense dice. Here's my shooting. I have a hit and a crit. And then that was out of there. So here comes the 2 defense dice. Two evades. So he evades both of them.